Good morning, everyone. It's coffee time. Look at the sky. Wow. Wow. Morski. Copycat. Skippington. Look at the sky, y'all. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful. Look at that. It's chilly here this morning. It's chilly. Mega label. Mega. Morski marshmallow. I can't talk this morning. Me too, copycat. It's nice to be home. It's really nice to be home. Morski marshmallow. Morski marshmallow. Skippington, good morning. Skippington stayed with me while I was sleeping. I guess I was tired. I was snoring. It's a beautiful day. It's really a beautiful day. Today's the big day. Today is the start of the festival, the class reunion. Copycat. They're having a kegger. They're going to have a lot of beer. I haven't been to a kegger party since I graduated high school. So we're at a club tonight on the back patio. A pastry my mom had in the house. Apple. And oh, it's delicious. So the big party's tonight for my 40th class reunion. Thank you, Copycat. So we're going to have the big party and dance the night away. So, of course, I'll be filming some of it. I'm sure it's going to be wild. It's there's going to be close to between 80 and 90 of my classmates there. So I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun. Then tomorrow morning we go golfing. We're going golfing tomorrow morning, and barbecue tomorrow during the day. Then tomorrow night, the big party. We rented out a hall to have a big party in tomorrow night. So it should be a lot of fun. Copycat, this is just the beginning. I already want to trade my car in. I want to get rid of my car and get a little convertible so that when Skippington comes, we can put down the top. I'm thinking a Mustang convertible. Maybe a Mazda Miata convertible. A convertible so that when we go to the mountains, we can let the top down and just go to the mountains, which will be a lot of fun. And then Copycat, this is just the start of the adventures, especially in Colorado. There's so many places to go, and all you need is gas. It's free. It's free to go there. Colorado's beautiful. And soon, I'll talk about a lot more stuff about Colorado. I'm going to put out a premiere about what's happening with Colorado. But I'm glad to be home. And I'm looking forward, hopefully in the near future, for Colorado to be my permanent home. Well, it'll be 50-50, Colorado and Ormic. And I'm looking for a place right now. So it is beautiful. The Big Thompson River was full of water. It's almost to the flooding stage. The water was almost up to the highway. There's so many places though in Copycat. Even all the years that I lived here in Colorado, I never got to see all the places that all Beautiful places, the waterfalls, all the rivers, all the different mountain areas, and Pikes Peak's here, the Continental Divide. There's a lot of really cool places to go in Colorado, and a lot of great food. A lot of great food, Mexican and Italian food. So look at this sky. Look at, whoops. Look at that sky. Wow. Yeah. Oh, Trooper loves it. Because he has another puppy to play with again, Copycat. He has kids, and so he really likes it. He really likes it. I really like it because I have a lot of family. And Sunday, we're all going to church together. A whole bunch of my family is going to church together, which will be really nice. It's been years since we went to church together. So I think there'll be 5, 6, I think there'll be 8 or 9 of us that'll be going to church together on Sunday. Good morning, Regina. Let me make you a mod. Drop your links, y'all. Drop your links so we can connect and support each other. There you go. There you go, Regina. Got you. Yeah. And Copycat, my great niece. Oh my God, she's so cute. She's so cute. I told her to strike a pose last night after her softball game, and said, "You're welcome." And so she was striking a pose, and I got like a whole bunch of pictures of her. She is so cute. She's 7 this year. But I got my nephew here in Colorado, and my other brother. I have a sister here in Colorado, and then I have a sister that lives in western Nebraska. So I got a lot of family here. I got a lot of family. So I'm looking forward. Everyone needs a support system. Yeah, I talked to my mom about that book when I first found it. Caitlin, good morning, hon. Yeah, I talked to my mom about the scrapbook. She's the one that told me that she was pretty sure my great-granddad wrote that because he was such a scholar. He was a probate judge, and he was also he owned the first grocery store in a town, and he was very educated for those times. So my mom said it had to be him. And looking through this stuff, I'm sure that's probably one of the only pieces of information we have left from Ori, whichever one he was. I think he was Ori. Good morning, Victoria. I'm glad to see people rolling in. I hope you all enjoyed the mountains, even though the live stream kept ending. It was really nice. I did put out a premiere late last night, so if you missed it, it's on the channel. More in depth about Estes Park. I drove through and videotaped a lot. My phone was like dead. My phone is not charging right, so that was kind of a pain, but Estes Park is gorgeous. I've seen a lot of deer up there, but I didn't see any of the big ram sheep or any of those. But they all are on the mountains. There was people stopped along the side of the highway. I think maybe they seen the bighorn sheep, but I didn't see them. I stopped and looked, so they might have just been looking at the mountains because the mountains are so gorgeous. It was really cool. You feel really small. You feel really small when you're driving that road, and all you see straight up is the mountains. I hope everybody's having a good day. It is TGIF, huh? Oh, Caitlin, the big party's tonight. The big party. OTWP is going to be breaking it down. I'm going to be dancing the night away. I'm going to be breaking it down tonight. Probably break a hip. My mom went back to sleep. Yeah. I'm going to party tonight before everyone gets drunk. I'm not getting drunk. I don't drink like that. but I'm going to drink a few beers because the beer is free. Yeah, what's up, SLV? Yeah, check it out, SLV. Check out the sky. Look, check out this part of the sky. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? That's really gorgeous. Skippington, if you're still here, I can't see your messages because I don't know how to do it. Make sure to shake your booty like on our dance lives. You know I'm gonna, Caitlin. And I'm gonna videotape it. I'm gonna set up my, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up my tripod and I'm gonna have my phone fully charged and I'm just gonna let it record. Like whatever. Yeah. Yeah, I think so, SLV. I think there's supposed to be some thunderstorms here, but tonight the festivities begin, and tomorrow morning is golfing. We're gonna go golfing, I think at 10 o'clock. So I'm not golfing because of my back, because I'm still on workman's comp because of my back injury. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play Caddyshack. So I got a golf cart and I'm gonna like chase everybody around and have fun tomorrow during golf and act up. I'm taking a football and a frisbee so I can throw it at people while we're out on the golf course, which I'm sure they'll like. Then we have a big barbecue. Yes, when me and Tin meet, everyone will get to see it. Hopefully Tin has arranged it or figured out someone to videotape it when I land in Ormic. That's coming up really soon. We got less than 2 months and that'll be coming up. And I'm like really super excited for the trip. And then we have to work on some things so that she can come here. And once we get the paperwork for her to come here, then she can come, I think, for 3 to 6 months. And then my next trip to the Philippines, I can go for up to 16 months. I'm waiting for my special visa. So then I'll have a retiree visa, and so I can go for up to 16 months. So there's going to be a lot of travel back and forth for the next year or two until everything is situated with my military VA benefits, which are really close to getting completed, which will be a true blessing. So one thing I want to, if everybody would keep lifting up Mama Leem, she was doing good, and I got an email last night, and she took a turn for the worse. Mama Leem is really, really sick. They could not take out the feeding tube. She's having a lot of problems. She can't even feed herself. She can't even lift up a fork or a knife or anything. So I want to say to everyone at the OTWP, we need a 2247 for Mama Leem. She is not well, and they will not release her from the hospital. So Mama Leem we need to lift up Mama Leem in our prayers. I'm hoping that I get better news today, but it did not sound good, folks, about Mama Leem. Now she's kind of incoherent about what's going on around her as well. So let's pray for Mama Leem. Let's definitely pray for Mama Leem, y'all. Mama Leem's been on this channel, I think, since I first started. She's always been very supportive. So, yeah. But, that's why I always say don't take one day for granted. We can't take nothing for granted. Tomorrow somebody may not be here, and we can't jump out of line. So when it's our day to go, that's why you have to get right with the Lord and ask for forgiveness. No matter what you've done, no matter what people think of you, it's between you and God. And ask our Lord, for forgiveness of the things that you may have done to someone, or maybe you've done to yourself. But we're not promised tomorrow, and that's really important. But we also got to remember and reflect back to the prayer and the poem of the footprints. I love that poem, because in our hardest times, in the times when we're like weak, down on our knees, begging, like hoping that we can walk another step, and we do it, And we look back, and the poem says there was only one set of footprints. And a lot of people cry out, where was God? God was carrying you, and those were his footprints, not ours. So I think that when we go through this journey of life, I know a lot of you have struggled with hard things, just like me. But we got to remember that he carries us. He carries us through. And we just got to keep on having faith to do it. That's the most important thing. That's the most important thing. I wish I could remember the whole poem of the footprints, because it's beautiful. It's a beautiful poem. And y'all know I like poetry, because I think it speaks just like music to your heart. But we got to pray for each other. We got to pray for each other, because I think sometimes we get so wrapped up in our own chaos, we forget about others. And people make the world go round. People bring a smile to my face every day. Even when I feel like frowning, people make me smile. I think that's the only thing we have is God and people. God, family, and people. The journey, it's all about the journey. And the memories. Last night, I ran into a dear friend at the softball game. And I'll never forget this girl. She used to sit in the back row at school. She would never sit at the front of the classroom. And she was very, very shy. Her name was Melissa. And she's very sick right now. She's got Parkinson's disease. And so she wasn't going to come to the class reunion. So I kind of begged her, because I remember her because she always had to wear dresses. And she always had to wear a dress. She could never cut her hair because she was a specific religion. And as we started talking last night, hey, all American prepper, what's going on? As we started talking last night, she was like, when I was little, I never understood why they always sent me out of the class when there was a birthday party. She was Jehovah's Witness. Was Jehovah's Witness. And she realized that the Jehovah's Witness religion was telling her things that weren't true. I said, but what good did you take from the Jehovah's Witness? She goes, it gave me my foundation of a relationship with God. And I think that is really important. It's not about religion. It's about spirituality. All American Prepper, I'm making you a mod. Victoria, I just made you a mod too. Sorry about that, folks. Drop your links. But it was really touching as she told me, like I think the thing that hit me last night when I was talking to her is, how would it feel like as a little kid if every time there was a birthday party you got sent out of the classroom? It was almost like punishment, right? And so I was like, wow, so this little girl felt like she was being punished during birthday parties. And I was like, can you imagine the exclusion that she felt? And that's rough. All right, SLV, thanks for stopping in. That's rough. And that gives a kid a complex too. That gives a little kid a complex of what did I do wrong or what's wrong with me. And so imagine going through your whole life thinking, what did I do wrong and what's wrong with me from the very beginning. But she's struggling a lot with Parkinson's disease. And I have another dear classmate of mine, Lisa, who is, oh yeah. Drop your link, All American. You're a good guy, man. Lisa, my other classmate, has not Parkinson's, MS. And so she won't come, but I asked her if I could come and see her. So I'm hoping that she says I can come see her by myself. I understand when you have like a medical condition or some kind of ailment and you don't want everybody to see it, especially old classmates that remember you a certain way. But, we only have one life to live, and I don't think that we should be ashamed even if we have a medical condition. We should be happy and thankful for another day. So I don't know. It was pretty cool. I've had a lot of classmates on Facebook reach out to me and said because I'm going, they're going, and I was like, why? And they're like, because you talk to everybody, and you've always been like that. And I was like, wow, like a nice compliment. But I feel people are equal. You know, we're all equal. Mm. Yeah, and you stood out from everybody, all American. I love people, Caitlin. You know that. I love people. I always have. My mom was talking about it yesterday that I've never known a stranger, and my mom said that's what her impression of me since I was little is that I never known a stranger, and I just like people. You can always find good in someone if you look. Can somebody drop All American Copycat? Could you drop All American Prepper's link for him? Because he's a dumbass. Oh shit. Wait, it's all right, All American, if you want to call yourself a dumbass. I think you're a pretty smart guy. I think you come with a lot of useful information on YouTube. I don't know if I would have changed my channel after I seen how many views you got on all your wrestling stuff. But you got to have passion for what you want to do. You know what I mean? You got to have passion for what you want to do. But you got millions of views, dude. I mean, you got millions of views on those kids wrestling. I think I would have split off and started a new channel because I think I would have kept doing the wrestling thing. That's pretty cool. It's just like I have a new channel with Skipping 10. It's called Kim 10 Journey. And it's really going to be about our journey, mine and hers together. Like what's happening with us, where we're going, things that are happening in our life, which a lot of things are happening right now. And we're both really excited. I'll be sharing soon. I got to finish some paperwork this morning, and when it's final, then I will let you all know. I'm ready to go home though, to the cabin, and do what I got to do so that I can get onto my next journey, onto my next chapter, which I think has a lot of sunshine coming and a lot of mountains. Hint, hint. A lot of mountains are coming in my next chapter. Man, I would revert back, All American. I would revert back. Thank you, Copycat. Copycat, can you drop All American Prepper's channel for him? Because he's really a dumbass this morning. He doesn't get it. All American, we don't think you're a dumbass. I remember when Copycat couldn't drop a link and she used to just be like, I don't know what I'm doing as a mod, but I'll say hello to everybody, right? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling this Colorado Rocky Mountain High thing. You don't have to do drugs in Colorado to be Rocky Mountain High. It's like, I forgot. It's been a lot of years since I lived in Colorado. I think I moved, let me see. I moved from Denver to Dallas. So that was in like 2002, 2003. So it's been a long time since I lived in Colorado. But Colorado has a lot to offer. It's way more expensive. Rent and stuff like that is more expensive. But it's so freaking beautiful. It is. It's gorgeous. Oh, of course, Caitlin. Of course. You've never participated on any other channel on YouTube. This channel is just different in the best way. In the weird off-the-wall way, right, Caitlin? And I think Sunday, y'all, I'll video some of the church service. I heard this church just rocks. I've watched them before. Make sure you smash the thumbs, y'all. I heard this church just rocks, and it's really touched my mother's heart. Like, my mom really feels at home with this church. Hooga, hooga, hooga. Weirdos unite. the pot smoking, drinking, prepping, homesteader, adventurous people. But I think most of all, the people here, honestly, I believe the people here are very spiritual. I'm not saying it's a particular religion. It's not about religion. It's about spirituality. And I think that the people that come into this channel are very spiritual. Huga, look at this sky. Look at this sky. Hold on. Look at that beautiful Colorado sky. It is stunning. I wonder if we're gonna have a little bit of storms or something. Look at that. It is a beautiful. It's beautiful here. My mom's town is more in the prairie. Colorado has different areas, and as you come into Colorado, it's all grasslands and more like, put it this way, my mom had to install grass because otherwise you get Mexican sandburrs. And I'll never forget them as a kid living here in Colorado. You would go outside to play barefoot and get a Mexican sandburr in your foot. Do y'all know what that's like? Oh my God. You got lost in the metaverse. I'm glad you're back. But a Mexican sandburr, how many of you have ever gotten a Mexican sandburr in your foot? I'll tell you what, you scream. I don't care if you're a dude, I don't care if you're a woman, I don't care who you are gonna scream. If you're a furry, you might just shake your paw. But I mean, they hurt. So it would be a great deterrent in your yard to outline your yard with Mexican sandburrs and then have the grass on the inner level, because a perpetrator would have to step across the Mexican sandburrs. I mean, you could make a trap and make them fall in the Mexican sandburrs. That would hurt them bad. Are they called sticker? Yeah, yeah. You look at them, and they have like little thorns sticking out of them, but they're tiny, and it's what the grass is here. Look, I think I can show you. Hold on. It's what the grass is. It's like my mom, when she got here, this was all Mexican sandburrs, right? And then that's how this area is. So she got grass, and they put grass down, but it looks like this. You see them? That's what it looks like. It looks like some kind of little ice plant or something, but they're Mexican sandburrs. And they hurt. Oh my God, they hurt. My mom's yard actually goes all the way out here to this building, but she didn't want that big a yard. And y'all might remember this from her old house. There sits her frog that Galen gave her. No, they hurt. See, this is what it looks like when you first move into a place like this. It looks like this. Just, I wish I could find one. I wouldn't try it out though. They really did a nice job since we were here. I think she's been here a year now. So they laid all that gravel and they installed all the grass for her, and she's got her little patio area. And then, like I said yesterday, my nephew and my brother built her the ramp. So it's really nice. But check out what my brother built. This is really neat. Check out this table he built out of the spare wood. Isn't that cool? And he also built this planter box for her, which is really nice. I like it. If I can never come down. Yeah, it is. It's very beautiful. It's a big change for her. It's a big change. But she really loves it here. Oh, all American. I probably can make a trip to Florida. I got a lot of travel plans in my near future. Skippington, you're still awake, honey. You're probably tired. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for watching me sleep and snore. I love you, Skippington. Go to sleep. I'll message you when you wake up. I love you, babe. I know you're sleepy. I'm looking forward to the adventures here in Colorado, and I'm really, really looking forward to my next adventure, which will be in ᴘᴇᴘ, and for me to finally meet Skippington, which is going to be like a very eventful day. Probably like a we've been talking for 1 year, on and off for 1 year. 3 months I did not talk to her at all, and she didn't talk to me at all. But it's been 1 year since we met, which will be in August. So I'm really looking forward to the trip to ᴘᴇᴘ. We're going to have swimming adventures and hanging out at her place. And I'm bringing a bunch of movies. We're going to get a little TV and watch some movies out underneath the stars. And I'm just really excited. And to go to the wet food market. Like I was really, like every time she takes me to the wet food market with her, I think it's just so cool. And I love seafood. So I'm looking forward to trying all different kinds of seafood and have her cook it. She likes to cook. And try some native Filipino dishes that she's a very good cook. And to see Jack, the dog Jackie. Copycat, are you excited for me to go over there? I know Caitlin is. Copycat, are you? Yeah, actually gravel is a good deterrent. You know, that is a good idea, All American Prepper. If you had like a layer, like say a 6 to 10 inch layer widthwise around your perimeter of gravel, you're definitely going to hear it. You know, in Jamaica, I'll tell you what they do in Jamaica. When I traveled over there, I was like, wow. So they make their cement walls high enough that a man has to hold to be able to go up over the wall, right? To come into their compounds. The very top layer, they crack bottles, glass bottles. Brutal, okay? This is brutal. They crack glass bottles, and they put the glass bottles across the very top of the perimeter fencing, which is concrete. Then they put a real thin layer of concrete over it to hold it in place. So when somebody goes to come in as a perpetrator, rob them, break into their home, hurt them, they have to reach up, and when they reach up, they're putting their hands into glass. Brutal, man. I have pictures of it. I actually just pulled out all those photo albums, so I'll have to do a thing on that and show it. I was like, wow, can you imagine? You think you're going to perpetrate a crime, you put your hands up there, oh no, talk about painful. But in a dire situation, All American Prepper, imagine if you had to make a very sturdy crime deterrent, looter deterrent, gang deterrent perimeter, and you put those bottles around. Glass can do damage. Just saying. Glass could be really damaging. You're excited, Copycat? I'm very excited. I love this little patio set. I'm very excited about a lot of stuff going on. Yeah. I hear y'all, American. You can't talk about everything. If you do, that's not a good idea, right? Just saying. Just saying. I've been enjoying this morning coffee with y'all. Now, I don't know about coffee tomorrow morning. I will see. We'll see how late we go tonight. It could be a late night for me tonight. Party time. Party, dancing, food. And two of my classmates stepped forward. They paid for everything. They paid for a keg of beer, and they paid for all the appetizers at this restaurant. So, like, tonight is just have fun, let your hair down, and party. And then tomorrow's the golf tournament. I don't know, maybe I'll pick up a golf thing and act like I'm playing miniature golf and run out to like the hole and like tip it into the hole. Maybe I'll do that. Just for the fun of it. Starting to warm up. I wonder if there's going to be storms today here. Probably. Oh yeah, I love seafood. I like mud bugs. I like shrimp. I like parrotfish. Pretty much, I like shark too. You need a night of chilling and adult beverages. I'm gonna set up the tripod. I might go live from there and just let it run. I might videotape and just let it run. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. It depends how the internet is. I think it'd be fun to live stream a class reunion party. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Storm's coming this way. I got to go get a refill of coffee, y'all. I need one. So chit chat for a minute, stare at the Colorado beautiful sky, and I'll be right back. All right, good night, Sleeping 10. Everybody say good night to Sleeping 10. She's going to sleep. Sweet dreams, Sleeping 10. Sleeping 10. Sleeping 10. Go to sleep. We'll see. I might live stream it. Good night, 10. Love you. I'll be right back, y'all. Say hello, everybody. Say hello to everybody, Trooper. He's a sleepy boy. I've had him for 13 years. He's my boy. I used to have an Isuzu Trooper, like a Jeep, and so I named him after my my Jeep. He's sleepy. He didn't like it yesterday. I worked. I went to an appointment and I took y'all to Estes Park, and so I was pretty much gone all day, and so he didn't like it. He's a happy boy. He's a happy boy. I think he misses his companion, but that's another good thing for him is that he'll have Kizzy here, my mom's white Pomeranian that I showed. So he'll have her to play with, and they were really playing yesterday. It was really cute. He's a happy little guy. He likes to stay close to me, that's for sure. It was interesting, though, when we were in the truck stop and we had slept for that hour, he just started barking like crazy. Something like really scared him or woke him up, and he woke me up. Didn't you? 4.6 pounds. He's about, I think he's about 10 pounds. He's a little overweight, but, you know, it happens. It happens. Where are you going? You went down? Where are you going? You need to go potty? I'm glad you got a new dog, Huga. I know you really missed your dog. Yeah, yeah, that was a good thing for my mom when G passed, and she's always wanted a Pomeranian, and so my grandma always had Pomeranians, so she loved Pomeranians. Oh yeah, of course he loves me. He loves me unconditionally. He doesn't care. He does not care. Well, he cares about my cheeseburger, I'll tell you that much. Don't you, trooper? I have one more thing to really work on that, then I'll be really happy. Um, if you notice, I'm smoking a half a cigarette. My mom hates that I do it, but yeah. But the cigarette thing needs to stop because I really want to get back into my water sports, and I don't want to be out there hacking. Dogs are a blessing. Animals are a blessing. That's why it's so hard for me with the outdoor cats. I mean, I love those guys, and now there's two little new kittens, a white one, an all white one, and with two little spots of black, and then there's a coal black one. So Trooper must be ready to go back in. I'll take y'all inside for a minute, and I'm going to show you some of my family photos of in my mom's office. I like her office a lot. It's like a really cool room. Has a lot of our family heritage and stuff, but also she kept some of her doll collection. She has Cupies. She has a Phillips 66 doll that they used to give out as a promo back in the 1950s. I think it was the 50s. And she has an original one. And then there's a cool picture of me in there swimming with the dolphins when I was in the Bahamas. And just some really cool pictures and stuff. So we're going to go in there in just a minute. You have 3 dogs, chicken, quail, and rabbits. I have 752 cats, 29 kids. I was busy. I have 29 children, 7 marriages, all failed. 7 dogs, 3 birds, and a partridge in a pear tree. Let's not forget the partridge in the pear tree. Oh, and 3 French hens. That's a lot of kids. Then I have the OTWP mag. Tommy has several baby mamas. Yeah, he's a hooker. He's been out hooking in the forest. But the bad thing is he thinks he needs to bring them all to the cabin. I guess to strut them and show them off. Oh, Lordy. No, I've only been married one time. I've only been married one time. I'm talking crap. I've been married one time, and that was to Angie. We got married on our 10-year anniversary in Hawaii, and we were together almost 15 years. Oh, yeah. I have a dolphin tattooed on my ankle. When I get to the Philippines, I'm getting a new tattoo right here. So Y'all, I'll take you to the tattoo shop in the Philippines with me. I'm getting a new tattoo after all these years, which will be really cool. Ken doesn't have any tattoos, and she was like, I don't think I'm getting one. And I said, that's up to you if you want to get one or not, but I'm getting one right here. There's a lot of great Filipino artists. That's one thing about the Filipino people, is that they're very good artists, very good musicians, very good singers. And so I'm getting me a new tat. You got 20. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 6. No, it's nice in the mornings. Like, it's nice enough in the mornings that you have to wear like an overshirt or something, or a light sweatshirt. And at night, that's what I like about Colorado, is the weather. The weather is beautiful here. In this part of Colorado, you have the humidity, but not terrible. Not like being in the tropics or something. But then when I headed to the mountains, you could tell the temperature drop. But it's still snowpacked, and it'll always be snowpacked up there all year round. I remember one year on Memorial Day, I wanted to go canoeing, and that's when I was into canoeing. I went from jet skiing to kayaking to canoeing, and canoeing I loved. I loved all 3 of them, but I was going canoeing. It was Memorial Day weekend, and I was like, instead of going down in Denver, I'm going to go to the mountains. So I packed up a picnic basket, went solo by myself, and you met in the Philippines. Oh, the Philippines is hotter than shit all year long. You're talking 100-degree weather plus the humidity. That's why it's very hard for her to sleep. That's why most of the people in the Philippines get up early in the morning to do things. She gets up at I think she gets up at 4 in the morning, because from like 4 to noon is her prime time. She goes walking every day or jogging. She goes to the ocean. She goes swimming almost every day. And then she stops at the Fresh Bakery on her way home, gets her bread. And like a lot of things that she doesn't show on YouTube, I'm with her through WhatsApp. It's an application where, like how I see you guys, we can see each other and talk. And so I go with her a lot. That's how I went to the wet food market with her. I've went on the trikes with her. I've went all kinds of places with her in Ormic so that she could show me what it's like. Yes, but those scantily clad ladies are hot. I only have eyes for one, and I don't know. I've never done anything like this, like a long distance relationship in my life. You know, I'm one of those people, like, if we're gonna date, I want to see you, and I want to see you now. But this has really been good for my spirit and my heart, and to get to know someone. You know what I mean, Huga? You get to know someone. You get to know all kinds of things. I've seen her get mad. I've seen her cry. She's seen me mad. She's seen me cry. We've laughed. We've talked about all kinds of things, and it's given us time to really get to know each other, which I think is important. I think a lot of times we jump into a relationship without knowing anybody, like knowing them, talking to them, and then it becomes sexual, and then the next thing you know, it's like, I don't know if it's good. I don't think it's good. I think you need time before you have your first kiss. I think you need to have time to get to know someone before you do anything. And I'm hoping and praying that over our relationship, that this long distance relationship is good for both of us, because even when I go see her, hey, Alley Cat, even when I go see her, I'm not going to be underfoot, and she's not going to be under my feet 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because we're living separately, and we'll see each other a few times a year until see how things go. And if you can make it in a long distance relationship, then you have a lot of trust and faith in the other person, and you're going to get to know that person a lot better than just sexually. You know what I mean? Just sexually. Yeah. So let's go in, and I'm going to show you some family pictures, y'all. And I hope you enjoy this. My granddad's pictures in there of when he was in WW2. My grandma, who we buried on her 99th birthday. I thought it was 100, but it was 99. I think she was a week away from being 100. What's up, Alley Cat? Alley Cat. So let's go in a minute. I'll leave my coffee there. Yeah, I like legs. And Skippington has some legs. She does. Come on, Trooper. So, I'll show y'all. This is my mom's office. And here's the doll collection that she has left. Of course she has I Love Lucy. That's the Phillips 66 doll I was talking about. She has a couple of her Cupies left. She has Shirley Temple. And then something we should all live by. Good morning, Leah. I hear no evil, speak no evil against no one, and see no evil. These are my pictures of my mom and Galen. This is a family picture from Labor Day weekend. That's my grandma. That's my nephew and his beautiful wife. And that's my brother. And then she has these Barbies left. She had a lot. This is something I gave to my mom when I lived in California. So gosh, if you look closely, someone handmade this. It's all, look at it. That's gorgeous. Good morning, Leah. That's my granddad and my grandma when he was in WW2. This is a beautiful picture of my mom from high school. Thank you, All American. I love this picture of my mom. This is the hometown pictures of where my mom grew up in Auburn, Nebraska. That's her old school. This is when they first opened. Mom, isn't this when they first opened the swimming pool in Auburn?
No, just a picture of the old pool.
And here's a beautiful picture of my grandma. This is a Matashka doll. I gave this to my mom, oh my gosh, 30 years ago. I made this lamp. I took a photo of my grandma and made this into a lamp for my mom with her little dog. And here's a picture of me in the Bahamas with the dolphins. Those are the dolphins from the Flipper movie. That's Jake and MacGyver that I swam with. So I hope you all like the little tour of my mom's office. I just thought I would. Oh, here, All American, look at this. Hey, Scruffy. On a shot. Scruffy, let me make you a mod. Drop your links. If I missed anyone else, let me know. These are all the cars that Galen built. This is his first one, his Corvette that he built. That's my Escalade back there, the white one. Me and him were racing that day. That's my white Escalade, and that's his hot rod. That's his other hot rod he built. That's my RV in the background there. This is a car he built. Yeah, I have my granddad's nose. And there's his other car. And there's Galen having some fun with his son. Yeah, a lot of people say I look like my granddad. I think it's the nose. I have his nose for sure. But I appreciate y'all coming into the live. And I guess I'll see y'all tonight at my 40th class reunion. I think I'll set up the tripod and just let it run. So you might see things. You might see some things. Yeah, I am. I'm having a great time. And I'm really looking forward to the class reunion. Some of these people I've not seen in 30 years. And so you're welcome, Leah. Thank you for being here. I hope that y'all come to the class reunion tonight. I think it starts at 7 o'clock. Mountain Time. So they said that we have to wear name tags, so I'm going to wear one that says, guess who? You're welcome. I'm glad to see everybody. Keep prepping, but I think the big thing when it comes to prepping, folks, is to find balance, find happiness, find peace, find things that make you smile. Yeah, I'm gonna live stream for a little bit tonight. Um, I'm gonna live stream. I'm sorry too, All American. I just seen that. We'll be lifting you up, everyone. If you didn't hear the announcement, please pray for Mama Leem. She took a turn for the worse, and we all need to lift up Mama Leem. She's in a very bad way right now. Okay, so let's all lift Mama Leem up. What's going on with her is not good. So um, she's still in the hospital, and she can't function right now to even feed herself or anything. Hey, Mark, what's going on? I'm doing wonderful. So, thank you, Alley Cat. You know I love you. And Alley Cat, when things happen, there's a lot of tribal things that happen in Colorado and New Mexico. So we're going to have to go to some kind of powwow, which would be really cool. But everyone pray for Mama Leem, pray for each other, and know that God has us no matter what. No matter what we're facing, no matter what's going on, be it if it's financial, health, relationship, whatever, God has us. Keep the faith and keep praying for each other. Lift up Mama Leem, lift up All American Prepper, lift up Alley Cat. Alley Cat's had some real bad things. Um, and just lift each other up. Let's be a positive influence. Even if you're on this channel or another channel, don't be the gossip, don't be the hate, don't be the negativity. Lift people up in the chat. Lift out, and lift people up in your real life that you reach out and touch. Be there for people. If you missed last night's premiere, go watch it. You can hear me screaming for my little great niece as she played softball last night, which was a lot of fun. So God bless you from here in Colorado to wherever you're at. May God bless and hold you all dear till I see you tonight at my 40th class reunion. God bless. I'll see you all soon. And big, huge prepper hugs. Do the dang things that make you happy. Don't let anybody tell you how to live your life. And you got to just walk in faith, light, love, and hope. And be that for someone else today. Hooga, hooga, Victoria, All-American Prepper, Caitlin, Leah. Who else is up here? Copycat, Lurkers, Allie, Mark. Good to see you. Thank you, Mark, for always being here. You've been here a long time. Appreciate y'all. Hit the thumbs up and scruffy scrubs. Share your channels real quick before I close it down. Share your channels and go check out Hooga. Go check out the Hooga. And y'all, peace, love, light, and hope until I see you again. God bless. Bye. See you at class reunion. Here comes the Kager.